As you can, I've never heard that, but that's the. They like that better than me. That Henry's Beach. Anyway, Marshall's on vacation, where he went. Him and his wife went to the beach. He looked at his wife and looked at the beach house and got to thinking. Jail East, Virginia Beach with the wife. I come to jail, to be honest with you, but I know. Don't ever repeat that. Anyways, Marshall always does a good job hyping you guys up. I'm not necessarily a hype guy. Um, if anything, I'll depress the hell out of you. Because I tell you, I was thinking on the way down here, you know, here we are looking at the holiday season. Thanksgiving, a couple days away. Now, I know it sucks being where you're at during these holidays. I ain't feeling too sorry for you though. Uh, but I do wish you, if you do anything, you can always find something to be grateful for. Okay, whether you like it or not, you got a bum rap, you were railroaded or whatever. You have this opportunity, and you know me. I've been to jails all over. I know what bad jails look like, bad prisons look like. I personally was only arrested 12 times, all prior before I got clean in 1982, and that was all BC before crack. And, back then it was catch and release. But since the drug war, they like to keep you. They may as well give you whatever. But even me, the way I was destroying my life, even though I didn't feel like I had a choice, but once I got detox, once I got into treatment, once the fog lifted and I was no longer under the influence, and then I was introduced to people in recovery and they were explaining to me how this recovery process works versus how the addiction process works. Because the addiction process, one of the consequences and results is you in the seat you're in. Okay? There are a lot of consequences to active addiction. You get a lot of results, whether you like them or not. But the recovery process, I remember my first Thanksgiving season in recovery. It was painful. I was miserable. I didn't know if I was coming or going. But all I knew is I was really surrounded by a lot of happy folks. And I knew if I just stayed clean and sober myself and did what these people suggested I do, then it was one day I was going to be a happy camper around Thanksgiving and Christmas and the holiday season. And the truth is, that's how it's turned out. I'll be thinking about you guys and girls on Thursday. I'll be at my mama's house, 91 almost. Does the dinner. My daughter does one at 5 o'clock, so I get to go to her house at 5 o'clock and be with her and my grandchild. And I will be thinking, I guarantee I'll be thinking of Jail East and you guys and girls periodically throughout the day, wishing maybe if y'all could just experience what it's like to really be clean, really be in recovery, really be reunited with the community as I was intended to be in the first place. When the temptation to use comes up, I think twice about it. And some of y'all, I know some of y'all personally been clean, doing well, and had some good holiday season. And for whatever reason, it didn't go so well, and here you are. But the bottom line is this: you do get a new lease on life. You do get new opportunities. And I can assure you, if you could just somehow fly right, this will all be just a chapter in the back of the book. You follow me so far? I promise you, you will not regret staying clean, chasing your recovery. You just don't regret that stuff. But to repeat, you're going to feel pretty dumb and stupid and feel bad. And that's something you can control. You have the power over that particular segment of your life. We got a wonderful speaker tonight, I'm told. Somebody picked him out for us. I've personally never heard him, but I was walking with him down a nice, long, quiet, carpeted hallway, which don't to this day seem right for a jail. I said, I'm excited to hear you. And he got excited to think that I got excited because I like to hear what he's got to say. I always enjoy listening to folks, whether I never hear them before or not. And I know you will too. And I was waiting for him out front, and his mama drops him off. I said, man, where you live? He said, I live in the city. I said, holy shit. Man, tell your mom I'll give you a ride home. You know, I'd have picked you up if I knew you needed a ride. I drove right through the city on the way here. And they said, I got all my stuff in my mama's car, so she got to come back and get me. Point is this, the man went through a lot of trouble to come down. He's pouring down rain on the highway, and there's traffic in the city, and go get a ride back. But he's excited, you know. When he found out he could come down here and share, he lit up. Hell yeah, and he made it happen. You know, it's hard to bum a ride from the city to New Kent County. I mean, that's impressive. But I bet your mama's happy you clean going to a meeting too, though. So it's a win-win. But anyway, let's give a warm JLE's welcome for Brendan. Come on up, Brendan.
You got hold it close. Okay. Hello. Everybody hear me? Y'all give me a second, man. We good? All right. Jeez. So my name Brandon Smith. Oh, my man. So my name Brandon Smith. I said give me a second because the last time I was here was 2006. I was 22. I was on my way to penitentiary. I did 12 years straight. I did 12 years straight. I didn't get to go home. It was just straight up like time. You know, some people get to go home. They do theirs like a year here, get out, come back. Year here, get out, come back. It's crazy because I remember sitting over there. I don't know if they still do the classes and stuff over there. So I remember sitting over there. And I remember sitting up there and I'm thinking like, yo, I want to do this one day because I remember people come in and speaking and stuff. I used to sit up the top, whatever, with my homies, whatever. I ain't never think like I'll make it back in here. Like I told my man coming in, I ain't never walked through them doors. You know what I'm saying? I always came the other way. As many of y'all probably can relate, you know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna come in here and talk to y'all about recovery, using. I'm gonna talk to y'all about real life. I ain't finna come here and shoot y'all no bull crap to tell y'all it's easy when y'all get out. For y'all who've been out, came back, obviously it ain't easy. What I will tell y'all though is, no matter what you come up against, no matter what the situation, if you keep on going, it get better. What I will tell y'all is, it ain't always, what they say, take it one day at a time. Sometimes you gotta take it hour by hour. Sometimes you gotta take it minute by minute. It depends on the situation. I know for me, I came home in 2017. Mind you, the only reason I came to the program was because the judge told me, my lawyer was like, if you go, they might kick some of your time down. So, of course I came. I ain't want to be at West. East was better. I'm coming, I get my blues, my white shoes, I was good. I get out 2017. I ain't gonna talk to y'all much about my prison stint. It's prison, locked up. Whether you locked up for 6 months or you locked up for 6 years, it's the same. You know what I'm saying? Count time, meat, rock, a bunch of stuff we don't like. People tell me what to do. What I will tell you is, when I came home, I ain't gonna say I tried to play catch up, but I felt like a lot of people owed me. I felt like a lot of people owed me.
We'll switch it out.
It's in here somewhere. Hello? You good? Can everybody hear me? Everybody hear me? Great. All right. So, what I will tell y'all is when I came home, I ain't gonna say I tried to play catch up. I did kind of feel like I want to say like people owed me, right? Not in the sense of like, oh, I got locked up, you should feel sorry for me, but more so in the sense of I've been gone. A lot of the people I was on the street with, a lot of the people who I did stuff for when I was on the street, people I looked out for, whether it was family, whether it was my homies that was locked up with me, whatever the case may be, right? And the reality was when I came home, a lot of the dudes that was got out before me, a lot of them ain't helped me like I thought they was gonna help me. I think I was looking at Instagram today, and I think Turk, yeah, he was talking about Lil Wayne. He was saying how like he felt like shoot when I come home, like boom, I'm gonna be on, like because I was there from day one. A lot of us got people that we was with day one. A lot of people we was riding with us, whatever the case may be, and we think whether they family or homies, whatever, that when we get out, they got us. But like I tell my son, man, ain't nobody got you like you got yourself. We got doing we do. Looking out for people, being there for people. Like for me, I'm the breadwinner in my family. Like even though I've been through the stuff I've been through, when something go wrong, I'm the person everybody call. My mama needs something, my mama call me. Even though on one hand it's like, oh, he always in trouble, boom, 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 boom. But then if something go wrong, I'm the person everybody call. I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all can relate to that. Whether we working, whether we hustling, whatever we doing. I'm gonna be honest with you. I don't knock nobody for what they do. You do whatever you gotta do to survive out here in these streets, man. At the end of the day, because one thing about it, ain't nobody gonna take care of you like you take care of yourself. The only thing I tell y'all is make sure that when you lay down at night, you can live with them decisions you make. I respect a man or a woman that go out and do what they do, and then they take their consequences. You know what I'm saying? Like I took mine on the chin. I did what I did. I ain't telling nobody. I ain't pointing no fingers. I stood on mine. Now, mind you, you can't expect for everybody to treat you the way you treat them. And I think a lot of times as people like ourselves who make these mistakes, when we get in these situations, it's like, oh, I was good to this person. I was good to that person. And then we get in situations to where when we need them, they're not here for us. I did that 12 years by myself. I remember my son mama wrote me a letter, man. I think I turned 25. She sent me a letter. The letter was wrote in crayon. It said, congratulations, you made it. Because at that time, a lot of us weren't making it to see 25. I feel like it's even worse now. A lot of us ain't making it to see, a lot of them ain't making it to see 18. My whole point is saying that is, we all got a path to walk in life. Some people move fast, some people move slow. Some people stumble, some people running through it. My point is, as long as we stay on that path, like I tell people, eventually you'll get to your destination. It's a fact. If I walk diagonally that way, when we leave out, some people go out first, some of us go out last. But if we keep going on that path, eventually we'll get to our destination. What I want to say is, you determine your destination, not your situation, not your circumstance. It don't matter what you've been through. It don't even matter that y'all in here right now. Because any of y'all could get out. Lil Baby was locked up. Man came home, became one of the biggest rappers in the world. You know what I'm saying? We in a time right now where it don't matter where you at right now. So what, you locked up. It don't matter if you on your way to prison, on your way home, long term, short term. You dictate your success. You dictate your failures. At the end of the day, can't nobody judge you. Yeah, you stand in front of that man with the little gavel, sending you to whatever. Can't nobody judge you but God, man. At the end of the day, it don't matter. Ain't nobody in here. I ain't better than none of y'all. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I sit in these same seats, listen to people speak. The only difference is we ain't sit like this. We I think the girls was in, I don't know if they was in the back or the front, and I think the chairs used to be like this. And so I sit in this spot, and I always told myself again, like, yo, I want to speak. And it's so crazy because I've been trying to come and speak and give back since I got out of prison in 2017. But I'm going to tell you how crazy it is. Because the same people that come into the prisons and stuff, and the people that, you know, you think be there for you when you get out, I'm telling you, it's different. So like I said, I ain't coming in here to tell y'all like, oh yeah, if you get out and you do this, nah, it's going to be hard. I didn't stumble. I didn't been home. I didn't been locked up since I've been home. I ain't going to hold y'all. Not for nothing as serious as, you know, what I went to prison for. But for a person to come, I'm not going to sit up here and say, oh, I came home and everything worked out. I had to work on a relationship with my kids. My son's 17. I got a 17-year-old. Got a 16-year-old. Me and my 16-year-old struggling a little bit. That's my man, though. Because at the end of the day, I ain't had no father. Now I'm saying for all those who know how y'all parents, whatever the case may be. Now, mind you, I don't say that because I want nobody to feel sorry for me. Because at the end of the day, my mama did the best she could do. I always tell people, like, you know, when people ask me, well, you know, tell me about yourself. I always say my story is just like every other person's. You know what I'm saying? Grew up poor, made some bad decisions, whatever. But what I realized is on my path, we still talking about that path. You know, as long as you stay on that path, you get to your destination. On my path, even though I stumbled, even though I fell, even though I still fall, I gotta look. We keeping it all the way 100. I gotta go to court December. But this is the first time I ever had that I caught a case that I really didn't do nothing. And you know, I was sitting in Chesterfield. I was in Chesterfield. Should have been in Chesterfield. You know, if you're from the city, you shouldn't go to. We should stay in the city. City people, county people. They just don't. You know, the man pulled me over, and I'm like, dang, what I pulled over for? This is the first time I can truly say that I ain't do nothing. So by the grace of God, when I go to court in December, they can go ahead and, you know, throw them charges out. But it ain't nothing serious. But like I said, a charge. I know it's about that bread. So they going 2 days, 5 days, 10 days. I got locked up. I went to traffic court. I ain't never got locked up going to traffic court. People locked me up going to traffic court. So y'all know Chesterfield real. At the end of the day, I'm speaking to y'all in real time, man. When you wake up in the morning, every day ain't gonna be a good day. For all my convicted felons or people who got cases or charges or whatever the case may be, you're gonna get turned down a whole lot. In the last 3 days, I didn't apply for, in the last week, I didn't apply for over 100 jobs. I promise you, if you look on my Indeed, I couldn't even believe I applied for that many jobs. I applied for over 100 jobs. That's probably the most jobs I didn't apply for in my life. But I'm trying so hard to do the right thing. The hardest thing for you to do after coming from what you come from is the right thing. I promise you, it's harder to do right after you done did wrong. Because come on, let's be real. I can call my homeboy right now, bro. Look, I'm trying to do such and such. I guess the new hustle now is scamming. I'm calling my homeboy right now. Boom, hey, look, bro, I'm trying to piece of cake. I struggle every day. Every time I look at my phone in that jank, because mind you, we talking about my case I caught. I lost my job. I caught a case that I didn't do anything. For the first time, I lost my job. All that stuff, man. But I said, you know what? This might be God. Because, you know, we always say, like, God, if you help me, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. You know, God, you help me, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. God know your heart. This is really important because it don't matter what you did. God look at your heart. There's a lot of y'all in here that's more righteous than people that get up every day and go to church. Because God look at your heart. David was a man after God's own heart. Know what I'm saying? David killed people. David committed adultery. Know what I'm saying? So my whole point in saying that is, let's not get caught up in what's in front of us. Let's not get caught up in, oh, if I do this, this is going to happen. Every day that you wake up, bro, you out there in here, man, you got a chance. And I'm going to be honest with y'all. Some of y'all are doing better in here than a lot of the people on the street. Homeless people outside, man. People out there drank, them same homies and friends y'all was kicking it with, they still doing the same thing, man. Ain't nothing changed. I left. I came home. I'm gonna be real with y'all. This our time. Even though it's a struggle for us, we winning. Especially if we come home with an attitude where we want to do the right thing. Especially if you got a good support system. But like I tell my son, man, act like I ain't here. Act like your mama ain't here. Act like the only person you got is yourself. Because at the end of the day, the only person that you can rely on to keep you sober, to keep you out of trouble, to keep is you. Ain't none of the people that you thought you could depend on sitting in here with you right now. Yeah, we get on them phones, we send them letters, they come do the little visits. But let's be real. Their life keep moving. We kind of at a standstill. What my advice to y'all is, be humble. Now I'm saying at the end of the day, man, look, again, I can't judge nobody. Now I'm saying I struggle with street stuff. I struggle with going to sell drugs again. We got people out there shooting us for not doing that. And I struggle with picking up pistols. This is what I know. We creatures of habit. So whether you're struggling to pick up a pack, whether you're struggling to get high, whether you're struggling to hang with your people because you feel like you owe them something, at the end of the day, the only people y'all owe is ourselves, man. Look, this is real talk. When I came home, I love my mama. Shout out to my mama, man. I only get one. I respect your mama no matter what she did. For those who lost theirs, my condolences. I had to separate myself. This I really got. Every time I do something, my mama has something negative to say. Now, mind you, she'll never speak on the positive stuff I did. But she always, tell my sister, like, oh, don't happen. Now, I did my time. I came home. In my mind, I'm different. I ain't the same person I was. But we got to realize it just because we change, the people out there don't change with you. Know what I'm saying? Then you have homies and stuff that tell you, like, oh, bro, you changed. No, bro, you just got better. Because at the end of the day, getting locked up get old, bro. Listen, if it was up to me, I'd let all y'all out. I don't care what y'all did. Like, Gary about it, I let all y'all out. Know what I'm saying? Because I know what it's like to be up in this jank. I know what it's like to sit up in them cells. I know what it's like to wait for somebody to come visit you and then they don't come for to call them phones and don't nobody answer. I know what it's like, man. And I ain't a person that just read about this junk. I didn't live this junk. Know what I'm saying? The worst parts and the best parts. At the end of the day, I had to separate myself from a lot of people in my family, man. My mama, that's my dog. I had to separate myself because I told her I ain't gonna disrespect her. I say, look, Shawty, I'm gonna remove myself from you. This is how serious I was about getting my life together. This is how serious I was about not coming back to prison, jail, none of that. I'm gonna remove myself from you. I ain't talking to my mom for like 3 months, man. Because every time I spoke to her, or every time I seen her, it was something negative. Now, mind you, y'all gotta remember, if they ain't never been through it, they don't understand like we understand. They can only empathize with us, but so much if you ain't never sit in these jail walls, sit behind these walls there, they feel sorry for us, but really empathizing and feeling what it feel like to be in here, you gotta be here to understand. So in her mind, and a lot of the people minds on the land, when y'all get out, y'all still the same people. Regardless of what y'all saying, regardless of what y'all look like, whether y'all clean. That's why when you get out, the first thing people pull up on you is, oh, shoot, my such and such back. Here, bro, you want this pack? Bam. We're going to do what we used to do. Boom. Or boom, hey, boom, you trying to, get right? Boom. Know what I'm saying? And if you ain't strong enough, you're going to fall right back into the cycle. I'm a firm believer, right? That life take you in a circle. And it allows for you to keep going in that circle till you either get it right or you die. One of the two. Ain't no in between. I'm not most people operate in a shaded gray area. I'm either it's left or it's right. Either you can do right, you can do wrong. That's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't no halfway. I'm a real shit. Now, either you're gonna be real, you're gonna be fake. At the end of the day, we got to get real with ourselves, so we keep it real with anybody else. You got to keep it real with yourself, because at the end of the day, man, look, when it's all said and done, you land in the street, you land in the cell, you OD whatever. You know what I'm saying? Everything that you did, everybody who said something to you, every time you heard something, hey, chill. Even what I'm saying to y'all right now, for everybody, all this stuff gonna come back to your remembrance, man. But see, at that time, it's like, all right, cool. Is it too late? or like, am I gonna make it through? I tell y'all again, remember, stand on y'all path, right? Each and everybody in here got a purpose, man. I don't say that lightly. Like, I, honest to God, I believe that. I remember being in prison, James River, State Farm, before they shut it down. Shout out to Dawood. Dawood said, I was young. I had to be about 26. Obviously, for all the 26-year-old young people, y'all know how 20. I won't think like I'm thinking now. I'm 40 now. I'm 40 now, just so y'all know. That's how long ago this was. I'm 26. Remember I'm walking on the yard. He like, look, he like, yes, right there, boom. He like, one day your purpose gonna come. He says it's gonna blow your mind. At that time, I'm like, bro, all right, cool, whatever. I'm doing time. I ain't even trying to hear none of that. All right, bro, like, whatever. Cool. Everybody in here got a purpose. Some people say that, and it's like, I know I used to take stuff like that, like, that's just what you're supposed to say to me, like how you tell somebody you love them, like, okay, I love you, yeah, all right, cool. Everybody here got a purpose. Listen, it don't matter what you think. God created all y'all for a reason, man. God created each and every one of y'all for a reason. It's up to you to tap into your purpose, man. It's up to you to tap into your life. And when I say tap into your life, bro, this ain't your life. I don't care if you got 15 years, man. This ain't your life, bro. You do your time. You take that time to improve yourself. Take that time to better yourself. Now, mind you, when y'all come out, depending on how y'all do y'all time, do y'all bit, y'all coming out a lot better than the dudes that's on the street, because y'all got to remember what y'all left. It's just like being in the game. They watch the tape for a reason. I can't see the mistakes I make when I'm playing in the game. LeBron can't see the mistakes he make when he playing in the game. That's why they watch the tape. Then when you go back and look at the tape, you're like, oh, dang, boom. Dang, shoot, I could have did this. I could have did that. Get this like a timeout, like we on the bench. Y'all ain't in the game. But when y'all get out, y'all back in the game. Most people that play the game play to win. I know I played to win. When I was in the street, I played to win. Like, it don't matter. Like, I'm trying to get the most money. I'm trying to talk to the baddest shouted for the women. You know what I'm saying? I want to talk to the finest dude, the dude who got the biggest car tonight, whatever. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what it is. At the end of the day, we all playing to win. And if you're not playing to win, you really in the way. And I'm just gonna keep it a bag with you. If you in the street, my sister a dancer. That's my dog. I tell her all the time, don't play with it. If you gonna dance, shout it dance. Same thing I tell my son, like, bro, like, I love my son. And I talk with my son a lot because the kid's the future, bro. This how real I tell him. I say, bro, I said, my son's 17, my oldest son's 17. Well, you ready to be 17? And I said, look, I love you. He said he got a whole bunch of friends. I said, bro, you got too many people in your circle. I say, somebody gonna tell on you, bro. I say, anything you do, I say, I ain't gonna tell you not to break the law. I ain't gonna tell you none of that. You do whatever you want to do. But no, you better stand on what you do. Because I said, if you tell on somebody, I'm going to treat you like a person that told on somebody. I say, I love you. But mind you, I stand on principle. I stand on values. I stand on morals. For people that know me, know I've been the same. Prison made me a man. I was young when I first came in, so I was a little wild. But I tell my son, I said, bro, look, don't give an example. Let's talk about money for a minute. I said, shout out to NBA Youngboy. Shout out to Rick Ross. Shout out to all us, you know. And then I said, how much money you think bro worth? It was like a year ago. He said, boom, whatever. I said, cool. I said, look at him. Got his chains and stuff on. And then I pulled up Bill Gates. Now, mind you, unless you know, literally we can walk out there right now. Bill Gates can walk up. He could walk up the boardwalk. And unless you know what Bill Gates looks like, you won't know what Bill Gates looks like. You see what I'm saying? And we talking about money. For all my hustlers and everybody out here getting money. And it don't matter if you're selling drugs, it don't matter if you're selling sex, whatever you're selling, we talking about bread, because that's the motivation for anything that we doing, is we trying to get money. I told him, I said, now look at bro and look at bro. And I said, who you think got more money? Of course, he said, man, shoot, NBA Youngboy. Then when I pulled it up, his mind was blown. My whole point of what I'm telling y'all is I told him, I said, look, bro, you got two paths. I ain't gonna tell you not to follow me. I'm gonna tell you be better than me at the end of the day, because let's be real. The same way I'm standing up here telling y'all, don't do this, don't do that. Y'all get people come here every week, tell y'all the same thing. The messages just be different. Some people come here to talk about God. Some people come here to talk about drugs. Some people come here to talk about whatever. But the outcome, no matter how you take it, if you don't do the right thing, the outcome will be the same. It don't matter how you receive it. You can listen to me. You can not listen to me, bro. Listen, I'm out here every day. I ain't gonna sit and tell y'all that, oh, my life's great since I got out of prison. It's not. I be going through baby mama drama. I ain't gonna hold you. And for all the ladies, I'm pretty sure I had issues with y'all baby daddy, whatever the case may be. It don't matter if you're doing the right thing or you're doing the wrong thing. People gonna always talk about you. People gonna always want something from you. You know what I'm saying? But this is what you gotta do. You gotta do what's best for you. No matter what the situation is, you gotta do what's best for you. Because at the end of the day, right now, I got a house for my baby mama. She got my son. So type of person I am, it don't matter. I got a house for her other baby daddy, her sister, her baby daddy, his kids, cause my son there. So as a man, that's my job. It don't matter. My role as a man don't change. You see what I'm saying? I don't care if she's a crackhead on the street. My son there. So I'm gonna make sure my kid's good. I got my actual girlfriend, got her a crib. You know what I'm saying? Mind you, I try to teach people to move according to your standards of living, according to what you want. I had the same issues that everybody else got. When y'all get out, man, they good, bro. Focus on y'all. Your kids good right now. They might not have everything they want, but as long as they ain't living on the street, there's people living on the street. You know what I'm saying? As long as they ain't on the street, it's cool if you can't get them no Jordans. My first year, I couldn't get my kids nothing. I was hurt. I had to call my brother. My brother was still doing stuff, ain't no business. I'm like, bro. He said, bro, don't worry about it. He said, look, man, when I first came home, bro, I couldn't do nothing either. Second year, I was good, though. And it's still going to hurt. Don't get it twisted. Just because you get out and you going through what you're going through, and this for all the people who, mentally might not be so strong. Because everybody's mind ain't the same. Just because you're going through it don't mean your life ain't getting better in the process. Every step you take. Like I said, some days easier than others, man. Some days it's like a landslide. It's like that roller coaster. You going down. Woo, it's great. Now I'm saying everybody a friend, everybody like you. Ain't nobody mad at you. And then some days, man, you're going to feel like you'd rather be in penitentiary. You be like, man, I'd rather be locked up. And I'm going to be honest with y'all. It's a mental thing, man. You got to want it. It's no way possible for you to want to have a better life if you're not ready to make a change. Whatever you did to get in here, I don't care what you did, big, small, even myself. Let's go back. I'm gonna keep it even realer with y'all. I caught the case right. I got pulled over. My homeboy passed away, died of a drug overdose, right? So I caught the little case. I hit up his people like, yo, I need a whip. So she like, all right, cool. She throw me the whip. And mind you, I kind of feel like, something kind of off, whatever. Cool, I ain't tripping. But I get it. That mom girl, I help on. Throw the bread. I get pulled over. I got the whip maybe June. I get pulled over in October. Police pull up on me. I'm going to Popeyes. Go to Popeyes. I just left my pretrial officer. Going to Popeyes. I'm on my way to the club. And for anybody who know about Sharp Pump, I was the GM Momona's Lounge. For all y'all who ever been out there to the cigar lounge at Sharp Pump, GM Momona's Lounge. I'm on my way to work. Get pulled over. They pulled me over at gunpoint. I'm like, dang, what I do? So, I got my hands up, I step out. They say, oh, car's reported stolen. Say, what? I ain't steal no car, bro. Like, mind you, I don't steal. That ain't even my MO. Ain't never been my MO. Now, I done sold drugs. I done shot a couple people, did some stuff I ain't supposed to do when I was young. But I ain't stealing no cars, bro. Like, I'm 40, bro. Wait till they 40 to steal a car. I'm going, and mind you, I'm taking my son to school. I'm going to my pretrial officer. I'm going to court. You know what I'm saying? And one of my homeboys was fighting the case. Man, I was taking him to court. I'm riding this man. Got a monitor on his leg and everything. I'm not finna have If I knew the car was, I'm not finna do that. I catch the case. By the grace of God, like I said, I ain't do it. Everybody know. Even my pretrial officer knew I ain't do it. So everybody like, cool, whatever. My whole point in saying that is, if I would have just did it the right way, when I had that thought in my mind, like, instead of rushing and moving fast, as stupid as it may be, I give y'all another one. My PO, you get out, your PO say be in the house at 7. You come in the house at 7:15. Man, you want number 7:15. These are small things that trick some of us up. In my mind, like, bro, I'm grown, bro. Ain't nothing but 15 minutes late. But look, check me out. If I'd have just came in the house at 7 o'clock, man, I wouldn't have no violation. As dumb as that junk might sound, bro. Mind you, it's all in your mind. If you want to be successful, the same energy you put in the street, put it in, bro. Look, this the easy, like me can say, man, this the easiest time to get rich, man. You got 15-year-olds getting rich. Y'all won't get money. There's so many ways to get money. It's people that, man, listen. There's so many ways to get money without breaking the law. Know what I'm saying? For all my people out here that's trying to chase that bag. Even for my people that might be, know what I'm saying, struggling with addiction or struggling with whatever you struggling with, whether it's drugs, alcohol, sex, money, whatever, man. Look, listen. You got to change your focus. You got to change your focus. Because at the end of the day, whatever you focus on, that's what you're going to manifest. Manifestation real. I manifested being here with y'all. It took me a long time to get here, but I manifested being here with y'all. I came home 2017. It's 2023. I've been trying to get in this jail to talk to y'all since before I went to prison. I said, I'm coming back. People wouldn't let me in. Trying to come, people won't let me in. My homeboy asked me to come speak at the Machine Foundation. Shout out to Miss Barbie. Shout out to my people over there. They said, hey, you want to go to the jail? I said, yeah, I'll go. And so they told me, I met my man the other day. Literally, I was at a meeting talking to some people. And he said, you want to come back to East? I said, yeah, I'll go back. And then it hit me in my mind like, bro, this is crazy because everything that I've told myself, I promise y'all, this is real. Everything that I've told myself, I've done. Again, whatever you want to do, I know don't nobody want to be here. I don't care what your situation is. I know don't nobody want to be in jail, bro. It's a holiday. It's a holiday, man. I'm gonna be here. No matter what your situation is, the same way it's up to you to do the stuff you do, to mess up, it's up to you to do the stuff you got to do to get right. Know what I'm saying? It don't matter how long the road may be. Because you got to think, if you look at where you started and right now, I'm pretty sure ain't nobody say, hey, I'm going to wake up and I'm going to be locked up. I'm going to wake up and I'm going to start getting high. Whatever the situation may be. Whatever you believe in, whoever you believe in yourself. Because when everybody gone, when the wall's closing in, look around, man. You all you got. You talk to God or Allah or Buddha, or whoever you talk to. You can talk to a brick on the wall. Whatever you believe in to keep you going, whatever, that's what you hold on to, man. That little voice in your head, when you be feeling crazy, that's what you hold on to. Don't let nobody tell y'all when you come home, man, you got to do nothing other than take time to get yourself together. Don't let nobody tell y'all or try to rush y'all process. I don't care if it take you 5 years to get right. It don't matter how many times you fall. It don't matter how many times you stumble, bro. Get up. Keep going. You only fail if you fail to try, man. And you only lose or don't fulfill a promise. My son mama tell me, she said, you lied to me, you let me down. I said, shut up, I ain't lie to you. Even though we not together, I ain't gonna stop what I told you I was gonna do. I'm trying to make a better life for my kids, man. I got 7 boys. I don't want my kids to have to go through the same thing I went through. I don't want them to feel like they got to go to the street. I don't want them to feel like they're going to sell drugs. I don't want them to feel like they got to do nothing. I want to give my kids options. Y'all know the world we live in. Let's keep it real. And at this point, it ain't even a white thing or a black thing. It's an us thing. Know what I'm saying? Because the same struggle that I go through as a black person, the same struggle that the brother that's white go through too. Know what I'm saying? Mexican, whatever. It used to be, oh, well, I'm struggling because, there's strikes against me. If you want to succeed, you can be successful. If you want to stay clean, stay clean. I ain't say it was going to be easy. I say if you want to do it, do it. I'm about to close, right? I'm going to show y'all how crazy this is, right? Two things. January. My name is Brandon Smith. Y'all remember me. I'm running for mayor. I'm running for mayor of Richmond. January. Now, mind you, you might be like, dang, how you run for mayor? But listen, Meek Mill said, y'all know what the 13th Amendment say. It's all about reading. It's all about understanding. In the midst of the stuff that I'm going through, I was able to overcome. Shut up. In the midst of the things I was going through, I was able to overcome. I'm not a politician. I'm y'all. I'm like y'all, I'm fighting for y'all. Now I'm saying I want to create a initiative for all my young people that's in the street getting money, because we ain't going to stop them from getting money, but let's see if we can transition them from getting money to legitimate business, man, because everybody just want to take care of their family anyway, right? You know what I'm saying? Last thing I'm going to say to y'all. Look at this. This how real it is, bro. This how real it is, man. Know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just like y'all, man. So you can't tell me you can't do it. You can't tell me you can't succeed. You can't tell me that, oh, I got this against me and got this against me, because I fight the same battles y'all fight every day. I'm still fighting cases. But I get up every day and I push it to the max. I get up every day and I give somebody a good word. I get up every day and in spite of my situation and circumstances, I keep going, bro. Know what I'm saying? Being real ain't about, oh, I held my homeboy. No. Being real, taking care of your responsibility as a parent, take care of your responsibility as a man, getting yourself together, because I'm going to be real with y'all, bro. You can't help nobody till you help yourself. You can't help nobody till you help yourself. I don't care where you come from. I don't care what hood you from. I don't care how hard you go. You can't help nobody until you help yourself. You can't get love, ladies, from no man until you love yourself. Know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, doing what you got to do for you is what make you a bad shouter. It ain't because you got your nails done, because you got your hair fixed. Nah, bro. Being on top of your game, respecting yourself, loving yourself, because ain't nobody going to love you. You got to love yourself enough to love yourself. Know what I'm saying? More than any man, any girl, whoever, whatever you into, bro. You got to love you. I'm a man. I don't know how to love you unless you show me. You know what I'm saying? For my fellas, you can get all the money in the world, bro. We be fighting for peace. We love them women that give us peace. Know what I'm saying? I'll take a woman to give me peace over the baddest shout in the world. I need that peace of mind, because for us as guys, we associate respect with love. You know what I'm saying? If you respect us, then you love us. You know what I mean? And so we got to respect ourselves. It don't make me a man because I got a pistol. A scared dude. I know scared people that'll shoot you quicker than dudes who go hard. Because if you keep it real, and let's be honest, the guys who really about that, man, y'all, we ain't trying to hurt nobody. We trying to get our little money, stay out the way, do our little thing. That's it. But it always be somebody that cross some lines that just can't, certain stuff you just got to address. I understand. Now I'm saying that's where the principles and morals come in. But what I tell y'all is, before you came in here, and if I'm wrong, y'all can say, nah, you wrong. Care who you is. Some mama, some woman text you, called you, told you, hey, don't do that. Hey, come in the house. Hey, where you at? Hey, boo, some female. Before you did what you did to put yourself right here, even if it was a split second, say, hey, man, you might want to rethink what you're doing. That's God. That's God trying to give you a little bit of direction for you to make a decision that's going to cause you some time you can't get back. Hey, look, man, I appreciate y'all for having me. My name is Brandon Smith. Y'all be blessed, man.
All right. Good job. You said you running for mayor? Oh, holy shit. I can't wait for this one, man. I'm going to be at the debate that night. Man, give him another hand. You know, there is a national movement. We do want recovering people to get involved in politics, and there's a dozen races across the country where we've inspired people to get into politics. So that's important, and that's very impressive. I'm glad I heard that. Um, One of the young ladies over here wanted to read a poem. Did I get that right? Where's the poem reader? Now she swears it's just a poem she wrote, and it really ain't for nobody particular. No. You stand right here. You stand right there.
Okay. Any type of burning desire. Separate from the pack, become one. Only then out with the burn, in comes the sun. Internal desires, all will be done. Keep faith in your higher power. Yeah, that's the one.
Good job. Give it up. Manal, you want to say anything? Huh? Come on up here, man. This man, he just did 2 years over at West. And then we kept taking the meeting in, and he followed us home one night. We can't get rid of him.
Yeah, what's going on, fellas? My name Reynard. I just got released on October 31st. I was down here for a year, then I went back west for another year and did the orbit program. Best advice I got for y'all, man, while you in here, just work on yourself, because there's a couple people in here that know me. Man, I mean, my people's right there, right there, right there, and right there, and right there. And they can attest to this. Them two dudes in the program with me, Pat and 10, they can attest to the conversations that I had with them while I was locked up. And all I did was work on myself. I ain't talk about no war stories about what I did in the streets, you know what I mean? I just talked about what I was trying to do, what I was trying to change. I'm trying to change my thinking pattern, trying to change the way I talk to people, the way I live, the way I treat women, treat my sisters, treat my mother. You know what I mean? Trying to be a better father to raise my daughter, you know what I mean? And I just put the focus on me. I ain't focused on what was going on in the streets, or because I know my daughter in a good place. My daughter, I mean, she with my mama. I know she's safe. You know what I mean? I needed to sit down and work on myself. You know what I mean? And get my mind together so I can come home and execute the plans that I'm trying to draw up, and the plays that I'm trying to draw up while I'm locked up and doing my time. This is time for you to focus on yourself, man. You know what I mean? I ain't got too many chances, man. I'm a 4-time convicted felon, man, and I hate going in front of the judge. Cause every time I go into the judge, they send me back here. That lady right there and seen me come through these doors a lot of times, man. I've been coming in this jail since I was 18 years old. I came from the juvenile to this jail before. This ain't for y'all, man. Like that man said, this ain't you. You know what I mean? When you got a clear and sober mind, man, that's when you. When you using, that ain't you. That's just a character defect. But you do got to sit down and reevaluate yourself and look yourself in the mirror and ask yourself, do I really want to keep doing this? You know what I mean? Is this the life that I want to live? Is this the life that I want my kids to see me live? No, because my daughter don't know. She don't know what I was doing. She won't. She was too young to know that. But what I am gonna do with what I am gonna tell y'all, the reason why I was in here for the time that I was in here, I sold fentanyl. My daughter OD'd off my fentanyl. I caught a child neglect charge and a possession charge. I used to be scared to tell people that, but I ain't ashamed of it because I know where it got me right now, where I'm at. Oh yeah, I'm in position right now to be on staff at McShin. Yeah, I did the training. I just took my fingerprints for the state and federal today, so I'm just waiting on the background check thing to come back, so I can be on the staff by December 4th. And yeah, AmeriCorps. Yeah, I take it slow, man. I ain't come out here to rush and do nothing. I've been home 3 weeks. I'm just taking it slow because usually when I come home, the first thing I do is run back to where I'm from. Because I know somebody willing to hand me something that I ain't supposed to have in my hand in the first place. So I know now to take my time, because as soon as I start rushing, I'm rushing to come back and sit in that chair again. And I ain't trying to sit in that chair again. I want to see all my people come home. You know what I mean? Especially, I need to see you come home. You come home too. You know what I mean? Like, this joint ain't for y'all, man. I got to do something different. I got to continue to do what I'm doing today. When my feet hit the ground, I wake up and I tell God, thank you for another day. Keep me sober. And let's do it again tomorrow. That's all I do. Just take your time, man. Because y'all got family that love y'all. You know what I mean? Everybody in here got at least one person in this world that love you. You know what I mean? Just do it for yourself, though. Don't do it for nobody else. Don't do it for your kids. Don't do it for your sister, your mother, your daddy. Do it for yourself. Put yourself first. Think about you. Y'all, I've been thinking about other people for a long time, man. Think about yourself. Once you get yourself together, then the rest of that gonna come. Then you can look out for the next person. Matter of fact, I just helped somebody get into another recovery program the first week that I was home. People were already calling my phone asking me if I can get them somewhere. And I send them to my peoples because I got a peoples that run a nonprofit where they can get you groceries if you ain't got no money. So I got network. You know what I mean? But like I said, man, focus on yourself. Put yourself first. Ladies, put yourself first. Men, put yourself first. Then let the rest of it fall in place. That's all I got, man.
Good job, man. You know, I know 1982 sounds like a long time ago. Things were a little different back then in recovery. Not much, but a little bit. You know, and most, I got clean in the Marine Corps. I had 16 months left on a 4-year enlistment. Wasn't always easy. I wasn't always surrounded or connected to the recovering community. But when I came home from the Marine Corps in 1983, it was in December, and I could have got 6 weeks unemployment right off the bat, but I didn't because I knew I could paint. So I mean, I got a job right away. I went through the early winter months making like I think it's $6.25 an hour. I'd wear my painting clothes to the AA and the NA meetings. Smelled like we used a lot of paint thinner back then, so I would smell like paint thinner. And I ate Bings and Weenies. We didn't have cell phones or beepers. This is before that, but every phone number I had was a recovering person's phone number. I didn't have one drug dealer's phone number. I didn't hang around the old people places and things. And everybody, it was new to me. Yeah, it was very humbling, but at the same time, it was rewarding. And I was 24, 25 years old back then. And yeah, I have to tell you the truth. I did spend a lot of time chasing the ladies, but they didn't mind it, but they were recovering ladies. I ran with recovering people. But the point is, we trudge. And it did. It took about maybe 3 years before the next thing I knew, I had a lot more money than I was paying my bills with, so I could actually do some cool things, save some money. Next thing you know, my parents give me a key to the house. Next thing you know, one gift after another keeps coming. And now looking back, I got 41 years, 3 months, and probably a week clean. I'm looking back, and I mean, it's a good hit. You know, and I've been some places, done some things right, done some things wrong. Like Brandon, I sleep real good at night, though. You know, I usually go right out, and you know that peace, the serenity. You know, I don't have all that chaos in my heart anymore, and it is a good way to live, and you're not going to regret it. Okay, so you know, till we'll be back in 2 weeks. You know, I know Marshall wished he could be here. You know, he's probably listening right now. In case he is, give Marshall a hand. No, you don't like Marshall? You don't know Marshall. Oh, all right. And Brenda's probably listening too. Give Brenda a hand. You know, she's the woman behind the man. And, you know, hang in there. We'll see you in 2 weeks. Thank you very much. Y'all been wonderful tonight.